Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm just gonna jump right on into this. Every now and then, I like to just jump on here and record and just let y'all know how I'm feeling. Just give you a little message. It may uplift you. It may not do anything for you whatsoever, but it's something that I feel better about, and that sometimes that I just want to get off. I want to get off my chest. So, hey, you either listen to it or you don't listen to it. I'm gonna put it out there, and it may help somebody out there. Have you ever felt like you're not wanted? You're not. You don't fit right with the world, and you also, it seems like you're not accepted by, you know, the gospel or the Christian brothers and sisters. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there probably feel this way, and a lot of people are probably just scared to voice how they're feeling. Because a lot of times in the church and outside of the church, they tell you to be transparent. Let folks know, what's going on with you, because you never know when it's going to help somebody. Your testimony, or you being truthful about what you're going through, is actually going to help somebody else. I believe that. I really do. I really believe that your testimony, you never know. Your testimony may be that something that a person was waiting on to hear, to keep them from committing suicide, to keep them from, doing somebody else some bodily harm, to keep them from making a wrong decision of any kind. But have you ever had the feeling, like I said before, have you ever had the feeling that you're not accepted? Almost like you're sitting in limbo in between the two sides, and you just don't know what to do. Like, you want to rip your hair out, you want to just scream, you want to cry, you want to talk to somebody, but there's nobody to talk to, or you feel that there's nobody to talk to, or you feel that there's nobody that's going to actually relate to how you're feeling. I'm here to tell you right here and right now, guess what? I relate to how you're feeling. If you're that person that's listening to this and you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. I have felt that way as well. I have felt that way recently, honestly. I felt that way, plenty of times, that, it doesn't seem like I'm doing the right thing when I'm trying to do the right things. It doesn't seem like people who say, oh man, I got your back if you need to talk, or whatever, blah, 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 it doesn't feel like they're there. Now, you can't put that all on one person and say that, oh, that person wasn't there for me when they said, that I can talk to them, or whatever. But because understandably, once you get to a certain age, everybody has, business to handle. Everybody has something that they have to take care of, other than, I guess, holding your hand or helping you out. But the thing about it is, though, if you know that your brother or sister, if you know that a friend of yours, or somebody that you know, regardless if they are a believer in the Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, or not, it seems like to me that we should be trying to make some type of effort to at least check on the person every now and then. Now, a lot of times we go on to Facebook and we see that a lot of people is talking about supporting, or somebody will say, well, I'm not going to support anybody just off of, music or anything. I want to be able to build with the person and really have that type of, relationship with them, or try to build on a godly level. cool. But what are you doing to try to build on that godly level? Are you sitting back waiting on that person to reach out to you? Or are you making any effort whatsoever to reach out to that person? If you're just sitting back and waiting and ignoring somebody that is trying to reach out to you, and you don't know what they're trying to reach out to you for, they may be trying to reach out to you on music, or they may be trying to reach out to you on a personal level. But even if they're trying to reach out to you on the music, who's to say that it can't start off as business and then all of a sudden you making an even closer relationship off of that? It's happened all the time. So don't just use the fact of, oh, I don't want to, open myself up just on music to be an excuse. If you don't want to open yourself up, that you don't want to open yourself up. That's period. Don't use an excuse because of the music or not. Because it's happened all the time that people have spoken to somebody about business, and then all of a sudden the business relationship goes so well, it starts carrying over into a personal conversation. Excuse me, had to wet my whistle for a minute. Business relationships go over into personal relationships all the time. Ask anybody that's successful in business. Sometimes you have to, quote unquote, get into bed with the person. You have to find out about that person. You have to learn the ins and outs about that person, about their family, in order to feel comfortable enough to even get into business with this person. Or if it's a musical thing, the person's so talented, you're like, okay, whatever, yeah, it's business, I'm gonna deal with it, whatever. And then all of a sudden, more and more you deal with each other, you're going on tours with each other, things of that nature. You're around this person more than you're around your own family. So that means what? It transformed from a business relationship to a personal one. But if you never open up that door and allowed the process to happen, then guess what? You may be missing out on speaking and dealing with the most best friend that you may have ever had in your life. So sometimes you got to think about that, man. Sometimes you just have to think about, what are we doing and what are we doing it for? And are we cutting, ourselves off because we think we're using our own mental standpoint instead of praying on it and saying, well, God is leading me to work with this person. Or when we say to ourselves, God is, leading me not to work with this person. Is that really God speaking to you, or is that your personal feelings towards that particular person? We had a show about that before. Is it me or is it God? So just like I said, sometimes I just want to jump on here and speak and get some things out and share and be 100% transparent. I'd love to be transparent. I love to try to, share certain things. But a lot of times, I got to tell you the truth, man. A lot of times you feel more judged when you're transparent than you do when you're not. Of course, you're not being judged when you're not, because people don't know what's going on. But a lot of times you're scared to tell people about what's going on within yourself, within your life. And then all of a sudden the person points the finger. Aha. We're none of us are perfect. None of us. All of us have things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. We can say that we don't all we want to. But one person knows that to be a lie. He knows that you're dealing with something, and if you're going out here in the street and acting like you're not dealing with anything and that you're perfect and you're spitting, you're spitting quotes from the Bible like frontwards and backwards, and you're acting like you have it all together, and then all of a sudden you close your bedroom door and bam, you're right back into your pool of sin. But aha, nobody knows about what I'm dealing with because I hide it so well. Let's think about that, man. I'm going to go ahead and jump into some music real quick, but I'm going to be back and got some more things to get off my chest. But, but yeah, like I said, sometimes I just like to do this, man. I just like to get it off my chest, almost like a worldly diary. I'm not scared to let you know. I had my faults, y'all. What about you?
Got some prodigal in me. See, I had a home, rather a house of worship, but I leave that alone. Know there's a truth out there, but a lie's been comfortable. I came up in Evans, I'm trying to die Huxtable. I pursued what I felt, thought I could choose a route for myself. Drowning, ain't no truth in my flesh, which probably at the root of my meltdown. I've spoken, I've drank up, I've spoken in anger. This loathing and can't trust, I was hoping I'd hang up. Let's open this thing up. The weak get prayed on, not prayed for. And I'm supposed to remain tough. This doping has been my coping, but if I'm stuck in the same stuff, I'm broken, no faith is spoken. There's a glory I can't touch. No wonder I can't love. Straight up, it sickens me that I keep fighting, but have yet to see any victory. No power, lights out, though a small fire's been lit in me. Heard you died for the world, help me believe you did for me. Yeah. It's great for me too. It's faith for me too. For me too. After all I've done, can I just go run into you? Is it safe for me too? I need to know. These prayers I pray they reach you. Does it really be? Yeah. I blast my president, pass online, people get to agree. But even I don't like my status, despicable me. I've stolen to eat before, but still simply a thief. I've relied on lies to supply what's missing, they ain't get me complete. Use my talent to appear amongst my peers, strong truth. I've woken up in beds not knowing quite who they belong to. Some nights in my life I've forgotten that the center was strong proofs. They said God wanted to use me, I said he's gotta be choosing the wrong dude. I grew up in a church, how much more should I put in? I've taken your name in vain, Lord, when I swore that I wouldn't. I avoid but you chase me, seeking more than a maybe. I've avoided a baby. Really, Lord, can you save me? Trying to hold on, but I can't breathe. The things I'm engrossing got me choking. Though a clown your spokesman, I'm hoping you'll try another approaching. Drama like opposites, but if I die, then the show ends. Can't end the streak as your enemy. Can we really be close friends? Oh, come on. It's great for me too. Tell me. It's faith for me too. I wanna know. After all I've done, can I just come running to your door? Is it safe for me too? These prayers I pray they do. Could this really be? Out of the muck and the mire, high now from drugs, my desire. Unplugged, now plugged into Messiah, who didn't leave me to die. Death that was destined for fire. Bless us, no question that I'ma give you the best of my life until this hit flesh it expires. The blood is still works for the thugs and real jerks. A love that heals hurts, that doesn't grudge but gives work. I ain't for sale no more, there ain't no price tag. The word spoken a while back, now my life matters. There's grace for me too. There's faith for me too. I got faith. After all is done, I'ma just keep running to the Lord. Hey, there's faith for me too. There's a place for me too. Thank you, Lord. I finally found. Finally found.
All right. Yes. I like that brother, man. I like that brother most definitely. That is my brother KD the Vessel, and the name of that song is called Me Too. Most definitely. But let's get back to this transparency thing here. I would really like to. I'm gonna have a show on that, just called Transparent. and I would like to know why people feel so, compelled not to be transparent, not to open up and share. I know the reason, most likely because they don't want to be judged. And I'm not talking about the judgment for as the good spiritual judgment to uplift you. I'm talking about the worldly type of judgment. People don't want that finger being pointed at them, or they don't want that stare. They don't want those eyes being leered at them like, look at them, blah, blah, blah. They did this and they did that before, and they think they're, all heavily, all that or whatever, whatever. And it's like, dude, how are you supposed to ever, escalate within yourself and be more than yourself and evolve if you never, ever have the chance to? If you're around people, or if you're around a neighborhood, or if you're around family members for that matter, that keeps on pointing the finger at you and telling you that you're never going to be nothing than what you are, or you remember when you used to do this and you used to do that, so you're never going to be no better than that, guess what? It's going to hurt, but you need to really, really, really remove yourself from that situation. Remove yourself from that town you grew up in. Remove yourself from, that household or whatever that you're living in. And some people may disagree. They may disagree. They may say, hey, you can fight through that. You can go through that. But yes, for certain individuals, you may be able to do that. But if you know for yourself that you're not strong enough at that point to do it, you may need to remove yourself until you become stronger. And then you can maybe go back and you can show them that you've changed and that you're a different person, things of that nature. But it's not so much of showing them. It's showing within yourself and being accountable within yourself, being accountable to God. And that's the thing right there. Do we worry more about the accountability of others, or do we worry more about the accountability of God? Are you changing yourself to be better within the eyes of the world, or are you changing yourself to be better within God's eyes? Because if you're trying to change yourself to be better within God's eyes, then hey, God knows we're not perfect. God knows what we're going to do before we do it. He wants you to strive. He wants you to give your life over to Him. That's what He's striving for, is that every day that you wake up, that you're becoming closer and closer and closer within your walk, closer and closer and closer, and being, drawn to Him and caring about Him and what He thinks only, and not caring about what the next person or the next man or woman thinks. Because if we were really caring about what God thinks and not the next man or woman, all this materialism and all this material stuff that we strive after, that people strive after all the time, wouldn't be going on, wouldn't even exist. Excuse me. So that's one thing. I mean, it's like, dude, and that's for real. If you really cared about what God thought, you wouldn't care about if you had the brand new Jordans on your feet, if you had the brand new jeans or whatever. I think some jeans called monkey jeans or whatever, that's almost $200, $300. Why in the world would I want a pair of jeans that's called monkey jeans or whatever? And then I'm not even going to get into that part of it. But anyway, why in the world would I want a pair of jeans that's called that anyway? Or a pair of jeans that's ripped up all over the place, and then I'm saying, oh man, well, this is the style. What? You just paid almost $100 for what? So if we're not worried about what man or woman thinks, then why are we so worried about being so materialistic, man? There's nice clothes in Walmart. Look good, wear good, will last forever. I'm telling you, I get them. I get a pair of jeans in a minute from Walmart, and I don't care who says what or who thinks what. Sure, them things be comfortable. I used to go to Kmart. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. You talking about transparent, but I used to go to Kmart, and I need to go back, man, because there's this basketball player. I forgot his name, but he had a shoe line, and his shoes. He was selling his shoes in Kmart. Now the shoes were fire. I'm telling you, they look good, and the shoes were only like I say 39, $40 a pop, and sometimes you can get them for like $19, $20 or whatever. And I believe the name of the shoes were called Voyagers or something like that or whatever. And I have a pair upstairs. I'm gonna take a picture of them one day and put them on Facebook. So if anybody listens to this, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the shoes were comfortable. Hey, they lasted me for a while. Certain pair, honestly, yeah, certain pair didn't feel too good sometimes. But hey, you go through that every now and then. It doesn't matter. But my thing is that I'm saying is that why do we worry about spending money, so much money on stuff that does not matter? You do not have to spend buku hundreds of dollars to feel comfortable within your clothes. Now, the question is, are you spending that type of money to feel comfortable within your clothes? Are you spending that type of money to feel comfortable within yourself? Think about that. Get into some more music here.
No. That I never knew love like you. Had some encounters, but they don't even come close. The kind of love that you give is just too good to let go. Ain't no second guessing, cause I already know. If I can't trust in nobody, I can trust in you for sure. I ain't got a trill, wondering if you're creeping, cause I know you're right here with me when I'm sleeping. All the times I failed you, you never considered leaving. Never got mad and packed your bags and tried to find a reason. Never thought I'd find someone to love me right. You got the kind of love I've been longing for all my life. And I never do love till I gave my life to you. And I never do love till I gave my life to you. I never knew love until I gave my life to you. Till I gave my life to you. Never knew love until I gave my life to you. Never knew love. It would take my whole life to try to explain the kind of love that you give, and so I just say it's off the chain. I love everything about you. Get excited when I hear your name. Whenever I'm with you, I ain't worried about a thing. I'm so happy that you came into my life. Anything that you want from me, just tell me what you like. No matter what the price, I'm willing to sacrifice anything you want me to do. No hesitation, I won't think twice. Cause when I ask you to forgive me, you wipe it all away. You don't wait a couple of days and throw it right back in my face. And I never do love till I gave my life to you. Till I gave my life to you. Yeah. Never knew the love until I gave my life. Said I never knew a love like you. Never knew the love until I gave my life to you. Never knew love like you. Never knew the love until I gave my life to you. Never had nobody make me feel like you do. Came into my life and you made everything new. Never have I ever felt the love so right till you came into my life.
Yes, all right now. That was Justin Shaw, Never Knew Love. That's right. Never, never, never knew love like this before. Woo! That's right. Never knew that type of love before, man. Never knew the type of love that I know that a person is going to be there regardless of anything that I do. That person is not going anywhere. Wow. Man. Boy, I'm telling you, if I found that type of love, shoot, if there was ever a person out here, a human being out here that had that type of love, man, boy, look at here, look at here. We all be in trouble, I guess. I'm telling you, man. Shoot. But but yeah, like I said earlier, man, sometimes I just like to jump on here and ramble a little bit. You can listen, you know, you don't have to listen. It's almost like an open diary, you know, and that's what I may start naming it, Orlando's Open Diary, you know, because I'm not scared to tell you how I'm feeling, you know, definitely. I've been through a lot in my time, certain things that I caused on my own, certain things that I did not cause, certain things that just happened, but that's life, man. I've been through times where I wanted to just kill myself. Every day, every single day waking up was hell for me. I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to deal with anybody. I was wishing, and honestly, tell you the truth, I was praying that God would kill me. That God would just take me off this earth and stop my mental and my physical pain that I was going through. And you know what? I am ever so grateful that God did not listen to my prayers at that time. I mean, at that time in my life, man, I think I was so in the bottom, in the pits, that I just didn't like who I was. I didn't like where I was in life. I didn't like who I was becoming, who I was, you know, what I was doing. It was just a time in life, like I said, every day that I woke up, I wish I was back in the bed. I wish I was, you know, somewhere else other than inside of my own skin. You know, who has felt like that? I'm pretty sure a lot of people have felt like that. But who out there is mentally willing to stand up and say that, though? You know, are you willing to share that with the world? This is going national, dude. This is going all over the world. I don't know who's going to listen to this. But you know what? I really don't care. If it's helping you or if it's helped somebody else to hear that somebody else had the same amount of issues or mental problems that you had and God has helped them through their problems, then kudos, that's great. I'm going to keep doing it. But yeah, man, that's exactly what it is. Sometimes you just, I mean, at that time in my life, I just did not want to live. I didn't. So, you know, that's, take it for what you want, and that's just the truth. I was in a dark place, and do I get into those dark places? Yes. I do. I still get into those dark places, but the difference between me getting into those dark places then and me getting into those dark places now is that I know what I'm living for. I know God is my Lord and Savior, and I know Jesus Christ has got my back. I know that I know that I know He loves me and that He's there for me. It's totally up to me to receive Him and to keep Him within my heart and to let other people know, you know, even if I'm not speaking on it, but let other people know through my actions, you know, that God has always taken care of me, regardless of whatever's going on. If I have enough money to pay my electric bill, God's got me. If I have my refrigerator full or not full, guess what? God's got me. If I have enough money to put in the gas tank to be able to get back and forth to work, guess what? God has got me. Because if I can't make it to work in a gas tank, guess what? I have 2 feet that God has blessed me with to be able to walk. No matter how far or how short it is, we have options. God has always opened up the door and give you options to be able to choose the better of the two. Choose the best choice out of the two. You have your negative choice and you have your positive choice. God is always going to give you a way to be able to choose that positive choice. It's just up to us to be able to choose it. And I've spoken on this before. It's up to us to choose it. Which one are you going to choose? Are you going to choose the best route? Or are you going to choose that negative route that seems like it's the easiest route to what you want? That's a good question. Get into some more music.
There's no one else like you. The highest God, the wisest God. You're great in all the acts you are. You're the are so mighty, God, you are so great. Awesome, God, you are so great.
Amen, amen, amen. That was Minister Tracy right there. I can't pronounce her last name a lot of times, so that's why I try not to chop it all up and, do her injustice. Most definitely. She has a beautiful voice and a beautiful spirit, man. I got to get her back on the show, but yeah, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about just, hey, how your day going? How you feeling? I'm feeling good, man. I really am. Like I said, over the years, I've had my low points and everything, but just knowing that God is there for me and I can go to God at any time. Like, this is my time. I believe I'm going, to God, and I'm going to everybody, I guess, whoever's listening or who chooses to listen. But, man, I just want to be open with y'all and just to let you know out there that, if anybody out there needs, to know or that there's somebody out there that's gone through things. Yes, there is. You're not the only one going through anything. You're not the only one that's going through suicidal thoughts. You're not the only one that's going through, hey, I'm a overweight person and I wish I was smaller. You're not the only one that's thought that. You're not the only one that's gone through drug abuse, been on drugs and, oh man, I wish I could stop. You're not the only one on earth. Yes, you feel like you are. When you're going through that particular situation at the time, you feel like you're the only one and you feel like nobody will understand your problems. Or if they do understand, it's not quite exactly what I'm going through. So no, you still don't understand. That's always the mindset, man, is that nobody understands But when there's like millions of people out here that has gone through exactly what you're going through, they didn't, go through it and correct it and, go through their lives the exact same way, but the situations that you're going through, they have gone through it. So they can help you out if they're willing to open up and be transparent enough to invite you in. And that's the thing, man. We need to invite people into our lives and not be scared about it. We need to sow those seeds. We need to sow them and allow, our Heavenly Father to water them so that the seeds can blossom and grow within people. And let people know that you're not the only one that feels this way. So I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of tidbit tonight. I didn't think I was going to even go this long with anything, but I just wanted to do a little something. And we're going to end with a nice upbeat type, song here by my man Ty Brazel, Ride With Me. And y'all have a blessed night, man. I may do this every now and then at night, especially when I'm at work, man. Sometimes I want to just talk or whatever. Hey, I could talk on here, talk and play music. There you go. That's what I can do. All right. Man, y'all have a blessed night. Love you all. All right. God loves you, man. He really, really does. I'm telling you, God really does. God wants the best in your life. And you have to think about it, man. Even if this whole thing of worshiping God and loving God and Jesus down on the cross, even if this was to turn out to be a lie, it's the best lie ever. Because anything that helps you to change your life for the better, man, I'm down for it, man. I'm down. So just remember that, man. But it's not a lie. It's all true. And God's coming back. So you got to be ready. All right? Love y'all. Peace.
Ty Brazel, come on. Ride with me, yeah. I'm about to take you on a journey, yeah. Ride with me, yeah. A journey through my life. This is my story. Come on, yeah. So come along for the ride. Yeah, hey, ride with me. I I just wanna give you some insight, a look into my life. I know you seeing me looking in from the outside, but you don't know the half, homie. Let me introduce myself. Come on in, ride with me. Youngin' from the streets of Memphis, 90s baby. Mama almost lost me in the womb. I would've been her second child to lose, but God saw different. He gave provision for a blessed miracle. Come on in, ride with me. Just a little heathen in 4th grade. Stole my pops Eminem CDs and stayed up memorizing the lyrics. That's when I told myself that one day I would be the next great MC. Hey, ride with me, 10 years old. See my parents grow apart, that really damaged my soul. But mama played the role of superwoman. She kept us in the house by taking out them loans. We still in debt from that steady financial deficit. All that glitters ain't gold. Realities that I'm seeing looking less beautiful. I always believed that everyone had good intentions, but this innocent world started to seem so cold. Come on in, ride with me, right through my rebellion. Staying home on Sunday, ain't got time to hear the reverend. I'm too busy with my homies getting faded. We already high while you trying to get to heaven. Look, 1 had turned to 2, and 2 had turned to 3. We wasn't enough, so we pull up the codeine. Blended with the Sprite, got the purple drink. And mix it with the bars, got me hooked like a fiend. Come on and ride with me. Drug money, had to plug money. Get it off and get them bands running, yeah. Cause everybody wanna be the dope boy. I just follow suit, cause everyone I know was, yeah. Deep off in the game, yeah. And they say players don't change, yeah. Yeah, they say players don't change, but them blue lights will make you contemplate. Yeah, hey, ride with me, yeah. Staring at the wall in my jail cell, wondering how in the world I got here, yeah. Facing multiple charges, I'm calling the garden. I know that I turned away and I know I deserve to pay what the price is. But then at that moment of weakness, I felt God spoke so clear. Yeah. He said, son, I love you, and I've been planning this moment before you ever was born. And I just really want you to understand, yeah, that you was made for a purpose and you got a destiny, yeah. And I wanna bless you. You know I got the power to set you free, yeah. You know I got the power to give life eternally. This is everything you've been searching for. Just surrender everything, I'll give you everything and more. Just let go and give me all control. Just come and ride with me, yeah. I never been the same since. That's the day I found the reason I exist. I'ma pay it forward, homie, you was predestined and chosen. Don't let the enemy deceive you. Truth will set you free. Listen to the sweet sound of freedom. Listen to the sweet sound of freedom. The truth will set you free. Listen to the sweet sound of freedom. Jesus gave it all, so won't you give it all to Jesus? Yeah. Ride with me.